I really don't know what to do um, about getting video to Twitch. It's a really
It
difficult.
worked last week.
Oh shit! It's working now. Sweet. Okay. Well, shit, I fixed it. So if you're listening, we'll be live here in about 20 minutes. I think I fixed the video problem. I don't know what the hell I did, but I was messing with the settings a little bit. So hopefully this will be the same, and we'll be all
Okay, I
good.
have to log back into the Patreon because I haven't been looking at it late forever.
Yeah. Um, but it's looking good. We've got a totally fun show for you all today. Lots of news. Um, we're getting back in the swing of things. The people are starting, even though the coronavirus is still around big time in most of the states. Colorado is one that's seen a decline, Eric, which I'm surprised because we kind of reopened everything this week, but we'll talk a little bit about that. I don't want it to be a bummer of a show, even though there are a few things that we're definitely going to go over. We're going to be discussing the PlayStation and Xbox in free-for-all. And you might be surprised what I have to say about Xbox. I know Breakman gets very defensive with the Xbox, and I like all systems. Let's get it straight. I really do enjoy all the systems. But you guys might be surprised. I'm a PlayStation guy through and through, but I do like what the next Xbox is going to offer. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. We've got a few homie discounts for you. What else we got here? I don't know what your I think you got some new Stinkos. Those are last week's, Eric. But
Yeah.
I've got a Stinko we'll talk about.
Actually, this one.
Yeah.
This one needs to be updated because it's part of my suite this week.
Okay, cool. You guys are going to enjoy my Sweeto this week. I knew you were going to put that, Sweeto, Eric, because so we'll talk about that too. Some big time stuff going on with the Supreme Court, which I know this is a video game show, but we always talk about politics and pop culture, movies, and all that type of stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, this is going to be the show for you. Completely uncensored, so if you have little ones, you might want to cover their ears or, put some headphones on and listen to us because we never censor ourselves. We're going to talk a little bit about the Confederacy and the legacy it's left. I know Breakman and I talk quite a bit about it, but...
What legacy?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. There is a legacy there, Eric, and
of garbage.
Yeah. We're definitely going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Microsoft and Sony next gen systems. There's rumors about the pricing, Eric, and I'm actually, if it's what I think it's going to be, I won't be too sad about it. Like, I was kind of bummed when I was hearing that it might be upwards of $800. I don't think anybody in their right mind would buy it at that price. But then there's been some conflicting things. Other people are going to say it's in the $500 to $550 range, which I think that might be the right price based on the technology that I've seen from the Sony side of things. The Xbox side of things, they're definitely going to undercut Sony this time around, and that's something we're going to talk about. So lots to talk about. We're going to have tons of fun today. So I'm going to go ahead and end this little mini pre-show banter stream so I can work on some more settings and whatnot. But hopefully...
excuse me.
Hopefully that will be the case, that the video is working, and then Twitch is working. That's always fun when people can see the video and not have to go to YouTube to see the video. But the chat is definitely live on twitch.tv/rpgrinder. So if you're listening on YouTube or you're listening on the archives, you want to join in live, it's every Friday, 7 Eastern time. But we'll be right back in about 20 minutes. No, actually, more like 15 minutes. I'll start some pre-show banter again, and then we'll get started with the show. We usually have to wait for break, man. This is Frank, and with Eric, and we'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes.